Hey, let's make a key for y is equal to tangent. If you go to your calculator, I've adjusted my windows, so let me show you those numbers. And I've adjusted my table set, so let me show you those numbers. So when we go to y is equal and we type in the tangent of x, you're going to get a graph that looks like this. Now let me talk to you about this graph. You have all of these zeros right through here. Zeros, zeros right through here. And in between, you have these asymptotes. If you go to your table, here are your zeros, and they're real zeros. And you'll have another one down here at 180. And in between the 0 and 180 at 90, you have an asymptote. So your error messages will be your asymptotes if you're looking at your graph. All right, let's fill in this table. The tangent of 0 is 0 because sine is 0, cosine is 1, so 0 on top. You'll have a few things that will occur very often. You're going to have radical 3 over 3. You're going to have 1, and you're going to have radical 3. These are your tangents. Okay, so this one will be radical 3 over 3. This is 1. This is radical 3. And this is an asymptote. And then you're going to be down below. You're climbing. And then you're at 0. And then you're climbing. And then this is an asymptote. Drop that down. Then you're back down below. And this one is this one over here. So this is what your graph will look like. Okay, the nice ones are the 0, the 90, the 180, and the 45-degree angles. So here is a 0, 30, 60, 90, here is an asymptote. 30, 60, 90, you'll have another 0, 30, 60, 90, there'll be an asymptote. And we'll go across the graph. And back this way, 30, 60, 90, we'll have an asymptote over here. Okay, the 45-degree angles will split the middle, and there would be 45 degrees, comma 1, pi over 4, comma 1. Here would be negative pi over 4, comma negative 1. And I'm going to duplicate those points here and down here. And then you would keep going across your graph. And then this is what tangent would look like. Nice little S-type graph. And that's not too bad. Okay, and that one was really nice, actually. Just go down here and answer some questions. Some ordered pairs that were useful. Okay, 0 was useful. Pi was useful. Pi over 2 was not useful. That was an asymptote. So that'll help us figure out our domain. Our domain will be all real except pi over 2 plus minus, that counting thing. The next one that was an asymptote was 3 pi over 2. That was an asymptote. So the distance between pi over 2 to 3 pi over 2, the distance from 90 to 270 is 180 degrees. That's pi. Plus minus k pi will be what we need to eliminate from our domain. Something else that was very nice was those 45-degree angles. That one was nice. 3 pi over 4 was negative 1. Your next one, 5 pi over 4, will be a positive one. Okay? Because remember, first quadrant, third quadrant, tangent is positive. Second quadrant, fourth quadrant, tangent is negative. What is the range? The range will be all real. The graph starts low, finishes high, there's no gaps. The period for tangent is going to be pi divided by any b value. And since we had y is equal to tangent of x, your b value was that 1 there. So the period for tangent by itself is just pi. List the intercepts. We had a y-intercept at the origin, and that was our first really nice x-intercept, was at the origin. But then we had another intercept at pi, and then there'll be another one at 2 pi, so those are going to be every pi, so plus minus k pi. Plus forward, minus for going backwards. And then the asymptotes is going to come from your domain issues. So your asymptotes are vertical, so I must see x is equal to. And your first one there was pi over 2, and then you have them every pi, so plus minus k pi. Plus for going forward, minus for going backwards.